Going on, guys and gals? My name is Bryce from BCNS Games, and if you've had the joy of playing through Baldur 3 for your first time, you have learned that Larian Studios has done an absolutely phenomenal job at introducing side stories all throughout the different acts. These side missions sometimes intertwine with each other, diverge off into new side missions, and at certain points even come to the same conclusion points. In Act 3, we come across one of my favorite points where 3 different side missions all have the same conclusion point, but it's very easy that if you're not paying attention, you can miss out on some very important story. But of course, I'm talking about in Act 3 when you raid and attack the Iron Throne. Not that throne. That's Iron Chef. I mean the underwater submarine. There it is. Essentially, Gortash is taking prisoners that he's found valuable and is hiding them in this giant underwater submarine base, and it's your job to go in there for one reason or another looking for one of the prisoners and save everyone inside the facility. The 3 different group of prisoners are the Gondians, who are being enslaved by Gortash by keeping their families inside the facility to build the Steel Watchers. Omeluum, a Mind Flayer you have the chance to meet in Act 1 that's been captured and held prisoner inside the facility. And of course, if you're a companion of Will, you know that his father, Duke Ravengard, is being held prisoner inside the facility as well. In this mission, you have the chance to save all 3, and while of course possible, you will need to move quickly. Now, depending on the level of difficulty that you set at the beginning of the game, Explorer you will have 8 turns, in Normal you will have 6, and if you're brave and have done Tactician, you will only have 5 turns to make your way into the facility, unlock all of the cells, and make it back to the sub before it implodes. Now, before I give my 2 cents on little tips and tricks that we used in our playthrough to save everybody, you first want to know how you can actually locate the Iron Throne and get into the facility. Located on the southern west portion of the map is the harbor. It's right next to the dock and pretty close to where the Steel Watchers are being assembled at the forge. The warehouse has 3 different ways you can get inside. One involves picking a door where everybody's looking at you. The other one involves taking fall damage to sneak around the back way. Easiest way, go to the top of the roof, jump down onto the fire escape, lockpick this door, and then from there you'll just have 4 quick beasts that you have to slay, and then you're inside of the top level of the warehouse. Once inside, on the northwest corner of the warehouse, there'll be some boxes on top of a crate. Pass a perception check, you see it. If you don't, well, you're watching a guide so you know where it's at regardless. Move or break these boxes and go inside of this hatch, and you'll make your way down into the docking bay for the submarine. Once you make your way down inside, you will find Red Hammer. He's basically the individual that's been shuffling all these people to and from the prison for Gortash. Do a quick dialogue with him, either through persuasion or intimidation, and convince him that you're supposed to be there and that he is going to take you to the prison, whether he likes it or not. Now, after a very badass looking cutscene where you get to see the submersible making its way all the way down into the prison, you actually get a call from Gortash. From there, he warns you about what the facility is and that you're going to make an enemy out of him if you do this, so turn around right now. To which there's really only one good response. The fuck you say to me, you little shit? And since he took exception to that, he ends up deciding to be a sore loser and implodes the facility, so you rush in and start trying to save everyone. Now, when you make your way into the facility, again, you have only so many turns depending on your difficulty level to save everybody. Here located on the map, I point out where you'll find all 3 highlighted members that you want to save of the prisoners. Omeluum, hope I pronounced that right, is bottom left corner. The Gondians are located on to the left and right, and on the far right side you have Duke Ravengard. You're going to be forced to split your party, and I recommend sending the most swiftest of your party members to the south. There is a way that you can go west and then south, but it requires lockpicking, and it's just another turn that you might be eating up that you should be moving. The left and the right side, saving the Gondians and Duke Ravengard, can be handled by 1 party member each. I would full blitz your 2 swiftest members to the south and go and save Omeluum. Now, you can use multiple different items that increase mobility, from dash actions, speed potions, dimension door, misty step, summoning minions to stall for you. This all depends on what you currently have available. Before going into the mission, if you can buy speed potions, if you can buy scrolls that allow for misty step and dimension door, and of course any of your characters that have action surge available. Quick tip on the speed potions: in the mechanics for Baldur's Gate, you can actually throw the potions onto the prisoners, giving them increased speed to make sure they can make it back to the exit. But if you do take them yourselves, you want to make sure that it's at least 3 turns remaining when you do so. Otherwise, you'll leave yourself unable to move and you're not going to make it back in time. Last part is where I throw in my personal plug that, of course, if you found the guide helpful, please do like, leave a comment, yada yada yada. Please appease to the YouTube gods here. But we will do our best to answer any kind of comments that are left as questions. That way, if you have any trouble, something we didn't come across, we're here to help. As always, do stay tuned for more Baldur's Gate guides, quick little looks, and things that I found in the game that I absolutely love and want to share with you all. And of course, come check out the streams. We do stream Baldur's Gate 3 on the channel and other fun games. And, you know, we're cool, I promise. Cool guys. Make sure you have a fantastic rest of your day today, a phenomenal fucking tomorrow, and I'll see you guys and gals next time.